Navigating the archipelago's currents once more, the Dragon Temple again comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
Iniziamo, ragazzi. Ah, giusto.
What now?
Ci mettiamo una bella maschera. Una maschera del ladro. Lama notturna, Mudon. Oh, interessante così. Già. Non possiamo esplorare questa parte qui.
What do you think?
Abbiamo la pozione dell'avvizzimento, quindi vuoi provarla qui? Sì.
Can you take this one, please?
Hey,
Di certo non è stato semplice ottenere questa pozione dell'avvizzimento. Credete funzionerà davvero su un albero di queste dimensioni? C'è solo un modo per scoprirlo. È un mostro! Un momento, si sta muovendo? Ma che sta succedendo? Quindi è un mostro dalle fattezze di un albero. La pozione ha smascherato l'inganno rivelando la bestia al suo interno.
Wait!
Avrei preferito che l'avesse fatto avvizzire sul serio. Tra l'altro mi sembra parecchio incavolato.
Incoming!
I'll use what I must. I'll take this. Sorry.
Why, hello there.
Goodbye floreale? Ottimo!
Don't underestimate me. Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful. Fast, dancer. Burn! You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
It's okay. Let's work together.
I'll lend a hand myself.
Burn!
You hit their weakness.
I
That's your
stand
opening,
ready.
Captain.
General! A mystic shield! Thanks!
My thanks.
That helped.
Huh. Perhaps this... Now accept your fate. Some darker arts.
I've got just the dance for you. I call upon a royal soul. Raging fire!
Ah, è entrato l'ustione. Benissimo. Ridinei. Quindi ha aumentato il critico.
Too slow! Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
I'm all prepared. No, this won't
They're
work.
weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
By this power! Fire!
You hit their weakness. That's
My
your
tactics
opening,
shall
Captain.
turn this battle's tide. Join with me!
Give it all you've got.
Burn!
Hulkenberg got them right
Let
in
us
their
clean
weak
up
spot.
this mess. Assassin! How about this? Apologies. Would you finish it?
I'll give you the performance of a masked dancer. Burn!
Easy. Gumbai floreale che abbiamo rubato, certo.
Not bad, eh?
Ah, I didn't.
Tremble before
A
me.
new means of protection.
Ecco chi ce l'aveva schiva ghiaccio. Che paura. Però ce la siamo cavata, bene o male. Accidenti, tutta questa fatica per una semplice pianta.
But
Ma ora la via per il tempio è libera. Procediamo e cerchiamo Yufa.
You're right.
Sì, l'inizio non è stato dei migliori, rimettiamoci in carreggiata. Cioè, sembra niente di pericoloso fondamentalmente per ora.
No way.
Che posto assurdo, sembra davvero un labirinto. Chissà quanto è grande. Questa strana nebbiolina, non riesco a vedere bene cosa ho davanti.
I must.
Devo recarmi al cospetto del drago divino.
what can I do?
Sono la sacerdotessa, devo offrirmi in sacrificio.
What's up?
Ehi, cos'hai? Stai bene? Ho appena sentito una voce nella mia testa. Credo che fosse la sacerdotessa. La voce della sacerdotessa, vuoi dire? Io non ho sentito nulla.
Okay, so
Beh, se hai sentito la sua voce, significa che è viva. Forza, andiamo a cercarla.
let's go.
Monumento alla virtù.
Check this out.
Su questo monumento di pietra c'è una scritta. Dice: chi è perso vagherà in eterno nella nebbia, ma la vista non sarà ostacolata sulla retta via. Quindi significa che se prendiamo la strada sbagliata troveremo una fitta nebbia?
I see.
Interessante, se prendiamo la strada giusta la nebbia non ci darà problemi.
If so,
Capisco.
This.
Vi sono realtà che sfuggono agli occhi. Solo chi è disposto a cambiare prospettiva saprà come discernere nell'oscurità. Prospettiva significa che dobbiamo guardare le cose in modo diverso. Quindi significa che non dobbiamo limitarci a guardare ciò che abbiamo davanti, o almeno credo. Cioè? Ma vaffanculo. Sul serio? E ovviamente se io vado qui succede qualcosa? No, non cambia niente. Pensavo che fosse qualcosa, invece è solamente un ornamentale quella roba lì. Però perché lì, no? Ah, no, è proprio una questione del piano. No. Che vuol dire?
Check this out.
Che succede se vado qui? Nebbia.
What?
E infatti anche qui c'è la nebbia.
Hey.
Notate qualcosa di strano? È come se fossimo avanzati per niente. Ci ho fatto caso anch'io. Forse siamo stati riportati al punto di partenza.
mayhap.
Possibile che c'entri qualcosa questa nebbia? Potrebbe essere una conseguenza della
No.
malinconia. Credo che non c'entri nulla la malinconia. No, è più probabile che questa nebbia sia frutto di una magia molto complessa. Una magia, dici? Può essere che si tratti di un meccanismo di difesa del tempio? Che so, una trappola per tenere lontani gli intrusi.
If so,
Se è una trappola, allora dovrà anche esserci un modo per disattivarla. Non demordiamo. Ok. Ok. Quindi se io vado qui, non succede nulla. Molto più stupido di quanto pensassi. Invece se vado qui, nebbia. Ok.
the say grab it.
There they are. Charging in.
Porca
Incoming.
puttana.
Pierce attacks won't get through.
Now accept your fate. Rancor!
Don't underestimate me. I'll show you. Burn! You sure don't give up easy.
Let's stay calm.
Wizard!
No, let's work together. Not this.
Stay
That's
sharp.
enough for the
It's not over
captain.
yet.
Let's keep it going.
Like into the fray for all that we strive for.
Are you kidding me? That didn't do a thing. Oh, God! Nice one, Captain.
On me, we go together. I must be sure. This should work.
You hit their weakness. I've
Già.
got just the dance for you.
Ci ho pensato pure io. Devo mettermi una maschera danzante con l'abilità del vento.
I will fight with Wizard.
Oppure mi metto ovviamente anche una magia del vento direttamente sullo stregone.
Ice. A tough one.
Ice General! Oh, shards of ice!
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
E qui? È un murale, c'è scritto la guerra della rovina in una lingua arcaica.
Doesn't it seem like?
Ma questo non è un dipinto della guerra d'annessione? In caso contrario non si intitolerebbe la guerra della rovina, probabilmente la figura di conflitto che ha portato alla distruzione del vecchio mondo. E non ci sono solo persone a combattere. Nella mischia vedo anche draghi e creature simili a mostri. Potrebbero essere divinità antiche. A me sembra più che siano stati coinvolti in una guerra iniziata dalle persone.
What the?
Vorresti dirmi che le persone sono riuscite a manipolare dei draghi? Anzi, schiere di draghi per usarli in guerra? Se ci pensi non sarebbe tanto diverso da una magia che ti permette di controllare degli archetipi che hanno le sembianze degli eroi classici.
Hey.
Se i draghi e le divinità si sono messi a combattere, non mi stupisce che abbiano finito per chiamare la guerra della rovina. Se è andata davvero così? E questa chi è?
What?
Cosa? C'è
There's
qualcuno
someone
qui?
here.
Ah, ok. Doppiato.
It's you. I believe we met at the spring?
La sacerdotessa?
My name is Euphrasia. I am priestess of the dragon god, but you may call me Eupha, if it pleases you.
To see you now, you seem largely unscathed. You have hidden yourself well, priestess. This place is devoid of monsters. Almost uncannily so.
I sought the room least affected by Magla. We of the Mustari are blessed with a third eye that can see magic's flow. But more importantly, why are you here?
Adeni asked us to help you. We're here in the stead of the island soldiers.
So my brother is safe. Thank goodness. Then I trust your word. Please, help me complete the ritual for the island.
Wait, girl. We want no part of this sacrifice. We're here to take you back.
'Twas your brother's own behest. If you doubt us, then you may seek your answers from him.
My brother would have you stop me. But why?
This is so crazy to think he doesn't want his sister to die.
But what happens if I return? The island's Magla royals. Our people are tormented by horrors from the sea. Even our herds are being driven to madness. The chaos must be quelled. And if I stand as sacrifice, no one else will need to.
A fire burns in you, girl. It's a valor any knight would be proud to wield. And I should know. But if you're to risk your life, shouldn't it be for something certain?
Is all this really happening because of that dragon god?
What? But the perils that grip the island, they are born of the same magic that floods this temple.
We've seen the same phenomenon across the nations. This affliction isn't isolated to your islands.
Even so, surely...
How about this then? We'll get you safely to the altar and see what we can figure out there. You know where it is, don't you?
Well, yes.
Let's see what's really going on back there for ourselves. We've got business with this lance of yours too.
She's right. No point in stopping here. Is that okay, Captain?
Proteggeremo Yufa.
We'll protect you.
Yes. When we leave this island, we will do so together.
What do you want with Dracodios? No. Whatever your answer, it hardly matters for the sacrifice. I will trust all of you as envoys of my brother. Besides, my third eye sees the flow of Magla keenly. There is something unusual about the Magla in your wake. It brings to mind descriptions of the heroes of old.
Are you talking about archetypes?
Then we must not disgrace their legacy. Let us proceed with all due care.
Hey,
Abbiamo fatto un bel po' di strada. Cosa c'è più avanti?
I
L'altare?
mean to say,
Lo vedrete tra poco. Prego, entrate.
Got it.
what?
Caspita, che razza di posto è questo? Non ho mai visto niente di simile prima d'ora.
Huh?
Guardate che cielo. Com'è possibile che si veda là sotto la terra? Che diavolo significa?
surely.
È naturale che siate sconvolti. È successo anche a me la prima volta che sono venuta qui. Siamo a Dracograzia Shinjuku. Shinjuku? Dove si trovano i resti di un'antica civiltà. In molti la chiamano la città perduta. Shinjuku? Ma quelli sono palazzi? Ma quelli sono grattacieli?
What?
Mai sentito nulla del genere? Vale a dire che queste rovine sono antichissime? Sì, i nostri antenati scoprirono la città perduta insieme alla lancia e costruirono il tempio per custodire entrambe.
Please, have a look.
Guardate ai vostri piedi. Sul suolo sono impresse le tracce lasciate dalle sacerdotesse del passato, una testimonianza terrena dei loro pellegrinaggi. Se le seguiamo dovremo raggiungere l'altare a livello più profondo della città perduta. Seguiamo il percorso.
Let's go!
Ma che cazzo? Shinjuku? Siamo a Tokyo? Cosa vuol... Non me lo sarei mai aspettato. Ah, ok, l'ascensore. Sì, ok, ascensore, poi... Vabbè, sicuramente devo ritornarci perché...
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Devo ritornarci perché poi devo ancora esplorare dall'altra parte. Però lo faremo la prossima volta, ragazzi.
So apparently...
Le cose si fanno più violente. Vuol dire che ci stiamo avvicinando al drago divino? Già. Sai, pensavo, e se il drago divino fosse la causa della caduta di questa città?
That can't be.
Come ti viene in mente? Il drago divino non è una divinità così malvagia da sterminare la sua stessa gente. Ma non possiamo neanche escludere del tutto l'ipotesi. Dracodios non è stata ritrovata qui. Sì, ma questo non significa che...
No,
Le chiacchiere stanno a zero. Per capire se il drago divino è un alleato o un nemico, dovremo trovarci faccia a faccia con lui. È un murale. C'è scritto il drago divino Het. È in una lingua arcaica. Raffigura il drago divino che si manifesta di fronte agli occhi della sacerdotessa. Di nome il drago divino risiede nella lancia Dracodios, ma si manifesta nella sua forma reale quando viene evocato dalla sacerdotessa, ovvero io. Solo tu puoi richiamarlo? Allora perché il villaggio è in pericolo? Forse si manifesta e dà il peggio di sé quando è nervoso? Io... è la prima volta che mi ritrovo a fare queste cose, perciò ho molti dubbi. Però il drago è una divinità protettrice. Se facciamo bene il nostro dovere, sono certa che verrà in nostro soccorso. Cosa intendi con fare bene il nostro dovere? Vale anche per il villaggio? Ed Annie stesso ha detto che la gente del villaggio ha scaricato tutte le proprie angosce e paure sulle sue spalle.
Say,
Yufa, perché hai scelto la via del sacrificio estremo? Perché è mio dovere. Non significa che sia giusto. Provi pietà per me? La storia della mia stirpe è costellata di sacrifici. La sacerdotessa non può permettersi di rifiutare la chiamata. Sono certo che per te è una questione di principio e che non hai accettato questo ruolo con leggerezza. Ma non posso accettare che qualcuno muoia per nulla. A giudicare dal tuo altruismo, Yufa, immagina quante cose utili potresti fare se solo non dovessi morire.
But then...
A nice find. Add it to the collection.
Sì, credo che faremo una bella elisir divino. Credo che siamo arrivati. Però di solito se ci sta il boss, prima ci sta il plateau. Nel murale c'è scritto la sacerdotessa e il drago divino in una lingua arcaica. C'è la sacerdotessa che impugna la lancia e un drago. Quindi la lancia è davvero sepolta qua dentro. Questa immagine è qualcosa che non mi convince. Quella a sinistra è il drago divino, giusto? A vederlo così non sembra proprio che voglia papparsi la sacerdotessa. Quelli lì al centro sono gli abitanti del villaggio? Esatto, secondo la mia interpretazione si riparano dietro il drago divino e alla sacerdotessa. Non so, a me sembra quasi che la sacerdotessa combatta al fianco del drago. Siamo sicuri che il sacrificio sia il suo dovere? Che la leggenda sia, ecco, corretta? Ma è da secoli che la sacerdotessa viene offerta in sacrificio al drago divino.
Might I ask you something? Why have you come to this island? For the lance, I know, but why risk your very lives for it?
Well, we've come this far in together. I suppose she deserves to know something, at least.
there is someone we aim to save, one who was ambushed in shadow, cursed to die. And the blackguard responsible for this cruelty now seeks our land's throne. If we are to thwart this tyrant, we must first ply him with power and favors. That is why we seek Dracodios.
So you do not bid for the throne for yourself? I had heard that the mainland's aspirants were all seeking relics for their own gain in the race.
But just so you know, we still meant that part about not wanting you to die.
Perhaps. It was the same with my own parents. My mother and father served as the priestess and island chief before my time. They died in an accident out to sea. More than 10 years passed. We knew they'd set sail to seek the dragon god. But we never knew why they made the journey at such a time, when no ritual was needed. To hear all of you now, I think I might understand. Perhaps your aims are not so different from theirs.
They sought to question the ritual itself. whether these sacrifices held any meaning. That way, they might protect their dear daughter. Is that it?
Yet there are those in the village who will not suffer any doubt in the Dragon God's ways. My brother left for the mainland, claiming he'd change us for the better.
Your parents were not alone in their love for you. There are others on the island who would see you live.
And truly, I'm grateful. But as a priestess, even surrounded by such chaos and despair, I have already known such joy and freedom. To me, offering my life is no sacrifice. Those born into blessing must give back in turn. Such a duty is no more than simple common sense. It is the only way to live.
Well, that settles it. I'm getting you out of here. Deal with it.
Wait, but did you not hear a word I just said?
Oh, we heard. But fools like us rarely listen.
Let's go.
Ben detto, Esme. Ben detto. C'è uno addosso, c'è uno sopra.
No, it can't be.
Oh, hell. There was a dragon after all.
I thought this thing needed a priestess to summon it.
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it. Fire and flame! Has even the dragon god succumbed to melancholia?
No,
C'è un umano.
I think this is something worse. Look, on its back.
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
That's the worst double act I've ever seen.
Insomma.
Look at its eyes, its mouth, like it's shielding itself, or like it refuses to confront anything, or almost like...
You forget back! We've got bigger problems than the ritual! This thing wants to eat us!
You would fight our god!
What can we do but defend ourselves?
Yufa!
I'm...
Look out!
Oh no.
Yufa!
What can I do?
No.
You would have me abandon this end.
Ma lei è...
You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I? This is all I have. Please. You can't take my purpose away from me.
I must apologize. I was wrong to assume. I was quick to judge. But your rights are not acts of barbarism. Yours is a proud heart. But still, see the truth. Is this your god? A god who demands martyrs. who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your devotion and faith? Arise now, priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
I want to!
Oh, Lodestar, you torn
Non ci posso credere.
O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them. Please!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
If I cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life!
Chi è? Berserker.
All of you! Let me fight by your side!
L'evocatore.
You what? You can fight?
And that power!
I found my answer. I offer my life in battle, not in sacrifice.
Then we fight as a team!
That thing on its back! That's the human possessing it, right?
Yes, it must be. If we strike at the human precisely, we may be able to separate them. Everyone, you need not hold back. We fight to save the dragon god, Et. And I shall fight with all I am.
We're not sacrificing anyone! Come on, team, we fight together!
The situation is changing.
I ask for your aid.
Go! It is your turn!
Be neither assassin! I'll take this. You're calling to your name, eh?
Steal.
It's okay. We can do this. Vida's power. Maybe not.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one. We need to figure out their affinities first.
Wizard! Free!
Oscurità. Ed è potentissimo.
Curse won't kill me.
The captain's been hit with a hex.
Behold!
If he attacks,
We
he's getting
stand
hurt
together!
too.
Everyone!
I am grateful. I shall do my best. I pray you're ready.
Heed me!
That helped.
Perhaps this all power of kings. Then again, face me! Some darker arts.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back! I'm all prepared. Not this. Let's set it up! Maybe the next one's yours.
Is everyone all right? Allies, together! Nope. Let justice prevail! Strike me if you dare!
Summoner.
It is your turn! Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
You think yourself equal
È
to a
debole al vento.
Blow them away!
Too much,
Looks
perhaps?
like we can't brute force through this one.
Assassin! Nothing, sorry.
Why, hello
Alito di
there,
drago.
treasure.
It's okay. Let's go! Wind!
You hit their weakness!
My tactics shall
That's your
general!
opening, Captain!
Thank you.
Much thanks.
Even my strength will. I can do this. Come forth now.
Let us clean up this. Now accept your fate. That did
Attack was
nothing.
nullified?
Cazzo.
Poison.
Kaiseme's
Come
poisoned.
forth, Royal
We
Soul!
need to cure him before the pain gets
Maybe
worse.
not. Wizard! We can do this!
I am grateful.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
Observe the enemy. Behold! We stand together! From our provisions!
Everyone is counting on me. If we all work together.
You can do this!
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
Huh? Me? I'll use what I must. How about this?
Let's take Wizard! Scour! Dodge!
Don't get sloppy, Captain!
Sta cosa non mi è piaciuta.
Kaiseme's poisoned! We need to cure him before
Join
the
with
pain
me.
gets worse.
Let's go. This is the.
Here I go! It is your turn!
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
Huh? Me? I have my methods.
I will fight with... I'm all prepared. No, charging in. I'll get some distance. Let's go! Win!
You hit their weakness!
I stand
That's your
ready with
opening,
blade
Captain.
in hand! Everyone!
Assorbimento vitale.
It's absorbing the Dragon God's power?
Bastardo!
Kaiseme's poisoned! We need to cure him before the pain gets worse.
It's up to you now.
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
Huh? Me? Oh, power of kings! Mustn't settle for the easy way. No. I leave it to you.
Let's buy this power. Scout!
You hit their weakness!
Is everyone all right?
That's your opening, Captain.
Il fatto è che non possiamo nemmeno salvare il drago, in teoria. Non lo possiamo fare.
Not this item.
Morirà.
For all that we strive
Morirà e
for.
basta.
No.
Allora.
Come. Free, worthy foe after all.
I shall do my best. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Heed me.
My thanks. You think yourself equal to a huge such
Allora, io credo che l'evocatrice sarà la mia nuova membra fissa del party, perché le sue abilità sono perfette.
Oh, power of kings.
Direi di sì.
No. I'm counting on you.
Taking center stage.
Lend me your strength.
Cielo tonante.
Maybe there's a better choice. Let's go. Win!
So heavy.
Ow! You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
As one. Not now. Just the thing.
This is the... I move to the front.
Jonah, careful!
I pray you're
Looks like
ready.
You've got several ailments. Watch your back.
Perhaps let us combine our powers.
We'll combine our strength.
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness.
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime. Masked dancer.
One strike!
Stubborn, hey?
Hulkenberg,
Wizard!
you've got several ailments slowing you
Scour!
down. You hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening, Captain.
Let justice prevail. Everyone,
Yupa,
Everyone,
we gotta do
closing in on
something
the
about all
enemy.
those
I can do
ailments.
this.
Watch yourself.
Come forth now. That ought to turn the tide of the battle.
We did it! Now we just need to take down the body.
Ah, comunque dovevamo abbattere il drago lo stesso. Intanto abbiamo fatto fuori l'umano.
Hulkenberg's poisoned. We gotta cure her before the toxins kick in.
Backing out for
Leave
now.
it to me.
Hulkenberg!
I will fight with...
You've got several ailments slowing you down.
You're not out of this yet.
I am grateful.
trust me.
Helpful as ever.
The toxins have claimed me. Into the front. I'm stepping back. I
Bunch of
defer
ailments
to you.
slowing you down, Captain.
I shall do my best. After you.
With these fists, give me your aid!
Let's do this.
This is it! Tougher than I thought.
Il mano che controlla il drago sta soffrendo.
Hulkenberg's poison! We gotta cure her before the toxins kick in. I leave it to you!
Ok. Battuto. Quale della sacerdotessa ha talismano dell'incarnazione? Ottimo.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I admit, it feels...
I continue to...
Excellent!
Power can be so intoxicating.
Che succede?
The dragon!
The dragon god Et has returned to its sacred vessel. Legend has it that while in its vessel, that's when the dragon god's power is greatest, and weakest when it takes to raging wing. So if it has a true form, you see it now before you. And here is our village's divine relic, Dracodios, Lance of the Dragon God.
'Twas rusty and worn, but now it almost gleams.
So dragons aren't just magical beasts. They're a manifestation of pure magla. My sister's research. She was right.
You all had the right of it. All these tragic calamities, they are not born of the Dragon God's wrath.
Then maybe they arose from the temple's melancholia. Perhaps that human was the source.
'Tis not the first time. Thinking back on it now, a human has always been at the heart.
You think humans are what's causing all of this?
No, I don't think that's quite it. Something about that monster. The way it instinctively tried to shield its eyes and ears. It was as if we faced the living past of the Mustari people itself. The Mustari reject the world beyond ours, lost and comforted by ignorance. And in adversity, it is our God we cling to as cause and answer to our suffering. Maybe we have only ourselves to blame. A self-inflicted madness. Our hearts are the source of Magla, of magic arts. Even this new power, this archetype that has awakened within me. Another. I did not know this one existed.
If this mural had been lost until now, then... This paints quite a different picture of the priestess. She looks to be fighting.
You suppose this is the truth of the priestess's duty? I mean, offering her life to quell the calamity threatening the village. Maybe that's what it meant all along.
It had always seemed odd that the dragon god dwelled within a lance, of all things. Not a sealed urn, but a weapon. My brother often wondered about it. We were wrong. No, we did not even think to question.
You would have died in the name of an era of semantics. The world has not been kind to you, girl.
No. On the contrary, I feel I've been saved. I finally see my path laid before me. So thank you. Let us return now to the village. You said you had business with the Lance when all this had settled down, did you not?
Yes, but I doubt you'll want to let go of it after all that. We have to figure that out.
I cannot simply relinquish it, but perhaps instead...
What was that?
Surely not. The human from the altar? How has it not perished?
I heard it enter the water. This channel leads straight to the ocean. If it seeks prey to regain its strength.
Then it can only be headed for the village.
Damned beast! So much for taking it slow on the way back. After it!
Incredibile. Sta storia comincia a essere... È scritta bene. Per quanto può essere anime il loro comportamento, nel senso, cioè, è veramente anime come si stanno attenendo ai fatti. Non è una storia come gli altri come i Final Fantasy, altri JRPG. È proprio una storia scritta bene. È scritta bene, ragazzi. L'umano ferito si è probabilmente diretto all'isola Virga per recuperare le forze. Se tornasse all'attacco il villaggio sarebbe in grave pericolo. Devo correre subito lì per fermarlo.
Someone, please!
Monster! A monster in our village!
I hear screaming. It's gotta be here.
You lot came back! We honestly... Ha! Looks like the little lady made it out, eh?
Of course! But more importantly...
Right. We've got a human on the hunt. Del's helping the villagers get to higher ground.
Truly? I'd not have expected it of him.
That's Fidelio through and through, isn't it?
I am Euphasia, the priestess. Thank you for helping with the evacuation. Here on we shall...
Oh, priestess! It's the priestess!
Lady Eupha, please save us. What don't you lot get about evacuate? You want to live, do as you're told.
Priestess, what happened to the ritual? What of the dragon god's wrath?
Did you even perform the rite? Oh, this is a disaster. How can we survive now?
The dragon god Et is here as our guardian deity.
Don't worry, you'll get your ritual. The real one, that is. The ritual that's been buried for hundreds of years.
As the priestess, on my life, I will drive back this calamity.
Hold on now. You're not actually gonna fight, are you?
Basilio, where's the monster?
So be it. We end this here.
It is time I put the truth to our teachings and rituals. I stand anew. I stand with you.
I thought we already finished this guy.
Now accept your fate. I'll take this. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there, treasure.
Wizard! Better be sure.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Wizard! Fire!
Everyone, I must concentrate.
Estremi a tutti i nemici e ne rimuove bonus attivi. Ottimo. Diciamogli la difesa.
It is your turn.
No. Qualcosa di nuovo ha cambiato durante...
My strength. General! Oh, shards of a... You
Attack was
resist?
nullified?
You
Hulkenberg's
think
fighting her
yourself
anxiety.
equal to a Ujief's agility? En garde!
Let's stay calm.
Ice doesn't work. We need a different approach.
Roar!
Nothing. It didn't affect them. Hulkenberg's fighting her anxieties. Keep the enemies off her.
Let us combine our powers. I shall rethink
Electricity's
this.
no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
It's up to you now.
Come forth now.
How can we survive this?
Quanto è potente!
Your Highness.
That helps.
Thank you.
My thanks. Let us assess it. Some dark that did nothing?
It didn't affect them!
My strength.
Che cavolo sta succedendo?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Io scommetto che adesso non subisce gli attacchi fisici. Esattamente quello che pensavo. Perfetto. Cosa? Ho bloccato tutto. Ghiaccio? È debole al ghiaccio?
Oh, power of heroes!
Let my power support you.
Freeze!
Ho capito. A seconda della sua magia dobbiamo combattere il suo contrario praticamente. Quindi adesso utilizzare il fuoco. Non possiamo attaccarla con... Non possiamo attaccarlo con gli attacchi fisici. Quindi l'unica cosa che possiamo fare è potenziarci.
Wind isn't working. Try hitting them with something else.
Now accept your fate.
Riduciamogli l'attacco.
I have my methods.
I will fight with wizard. No, let's work together. Ice.
Preghiera del cambiamento. Ok, vento. Questo è vento. Quindi dobbiamo attaccarlo con tuono.
Show them our might.
Come forth now.
My tactics shall turn this battle's tide for all that we strive for. A mystic shield.
I am grateful.
Much thanks. Let us clean up this mess. I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back. Lightning. Still up?
My strength.
So heavy.
I can do this. Perhaps if we all work together.
Go!
The enemy still stands.
I stand red to you.
Please, after you.
Lend me your strength. Maybe there's a come forth royal soul. Still here?
Oscurità. Io non ho quella magia.
There's another way.
For victory!
I shall rethink this.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let us switch.
I'll do my part.
My tactics shall turn this battle's tide. I defer to you.
Your turn.
We're looking good here.
After me.
You can do this.
It's no good.
It didn't affect them.
Oh, please. What can I do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone
Vento,
heal him?
vento, vento, vento. Assolutamente vento. Ho sbagliato tutto. Pugile. E...
Let's trade
Please
places.
leave this to me. Don't mask dancer. Come on, follow me. This might be a good strategy.
Win! Swords!
Don't get sloppy, cat.
Cazzo.
Everyone is
E dai.
summoner. I ask for your aid.
I shall persevere.
Can we win this?
Tolkienberg's fighting her anxieties. Keep the enemies off her.
I cannot bear this.
Bene.
This is for the future of the Mistari. Fall.
Applause, please.
I admit, it feels good.
I continue to.
Excellent!
Tremble before me.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yufa, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Adeni, even the night Father and Mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
I think I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
Have to say, for a moment there it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Tell.
Basilio comincia ad avere molti dubbi. Registrare gli eventi avvenuti finora? Sì.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side.
Non vogliamo
To that
nemmeno noi.
end, what if I were to accompany you?
Giusto.
The monster is gone. The Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands. The threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Aspetta, perderemo la magia?
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
What? Hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say.
Oh mio Dio.
I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance.
Maybe.
No!
This is our chance.
Porca miseria.
We can do what Grius couldn't.
Volevo mettere pausa.
He wouldn't see us coming.
Maledetti bot. Maledetti bot, maledetti bot. Vaffanculo, va. Ah. Sbagliato per caso, volevo premere start per... Sì, start, options per... Perso tutto. Allora. Avete visto? Cambia tutto. Giuna. Vero? Mi sembrava strano che una lancia dell'aspetto così banale ospitasse tutto il magla di un drago. Ora capisco finalmente. Chiedo scusa, qualcuno potrebbe spiegarmi? L'ha bloccato a dovere, ma il colpo è comunque andato a segno. Il nostro candidato è stato colpito. Non c'è dubbio. Questa lancia ha il potere di annullare la protezione offerta dalla magia del re. Ciò significa che, finché si è in possesso di questa lancia, qualsiasi candidato può essere ucciso. E se Luis ne ha conoscenza, questo spiegherebbe molte cose. Ecco perché voleva... Eccolo! Ecco perché voleva questa lancia. Cazzo! Allora sono contenta che i fratelli non siano qui. Che segreto abbiamo scoperto. Forse questa è la nostra occasione. Possiamo fare ciò che Grius non è riuscito a compiere. Questa volta Luis non se l'aspetterà. L'assassino.
Plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about, and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real
Però
one
il problema è che l'hanno visto i
It's an easy
fratelli.
thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do. But I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. The treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
Giusto.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey.
Time to go!
Yufa, la sacerdotessa che onora la verità della sua fede, è ora la tua alleata.
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Never too late to find out.
Yeah. I hope I'll find my own answers someday. With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Ricordiamoci che abbiamo due cose da fare adesso. Questa non mi interessa, questa parte qui. Lo stato delle richieste.
Hey.
Abbiamo la roccia di quell'anziana da Tunisia che aveva chiesto. Vabbè, ok. Riposiamoci. Adesso abbiamo tutto il tempo libero di questo mondo. E credo proprio che questa parte qui me la farò off camera. Cioè nel senso comunque off live. Lontano dalla live. Perché sono comunque missioni secondarie che non gioverebbero.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did.
Il libro.
What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
Di un mondo ideale.
It's a story about an ideal world.
Well, so you do not merely strive against evil. You have a vision for the world's betterment.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes. That mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Incredibile comunque sto gioco. Sembra che Brigitta mi abbia inviato una lettera. Ah, ok. Soldi. Ah, giusto, 3 cose devo fare. Devo vedere anche gli oggetti che ho trovato nel dungeon.
Yufa and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
We can look after her.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named a land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but 2 lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name?
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et.
Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Alterberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.